guys, this is Twilight Kitsune, and I'm here, and I'm going to be painting on this today. So let's get the rest of this stuff out of the way. Not even really too sure why I had it in the shot. Whatever. I'm finally sitting here thinking for ages, what do I want to paint? What do I want to paint? What do I want to paint? Because I don't wanted to paint. Didn't know what. I've decided I'm going to use this to paint my channel logo on. Because why not? It's going to be fun. I have the picture sitting on my computer screen, which is over here, so that I can get everything right. Sorry, bonked my microphone. And let's get started. To start things off, I'm going to use this lavender, and we're going to put a little bit around because the actual logo itself is mostly black. So I need to make an area around, kind of sketch it out. And I do mean sketch it out. I don't have anything to write on this with, so I'm going to be sketching it out. So I'm going to be sketching out the general area of this in this purple paint. Snout's not narrow enough. Let's narrow it up a little. I can go over that in black later to hide it. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's not quite the most centered thing, but that's absolutely fine. This is a very strange way to use paint. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to feather out the outline I just made. Yeah, just add like a thin layer of purple over a good chunk of the canvas for funsies. Kind of making this up as I go along if you couldn't tell, but hey, why not? I'm going to try and leave the edges of the canvas black. Should have done this with a paintbrush to begin with. Oh well. Purple is, pretty sure I've said before, my favorite color, and a fox is my favorite animal. So this is going to be combining two of my favorite things into one. And you know what, I'm just going to forget about that outline and just cover it up. I can just paint the thing where I actually is in a more centered area after I've done this. I like the way that this looks. The black canvas definitely gave that purple some nice dimension. So let's wash off the brush. Gotta make sure we get all of the paint out to take best care of the brush as possible. Okay. I'll move you closer. How did you get green on you? I'm gonna have to do some touch-ups on my little black fox here, which is good because that's the next color I need. Oh, that's not the black. Here it is. Licorice. It's gonna be a very simple 3-4 color design on the thing, and oh my goodness. Ooh. I do some pretty heavy shaking. Lop. And I'm going to use this brush. I wish I could give you measurements or anything, but oh wait, I can. It's a 0 size. Size 0 brush, and the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do some touch-ups on this because I just noticed it needs some. Somehow got green on it. I don't know where that came from, but I need to cover that up. And while I'm at it, I'm going to add to do some other touching up. Sorry, I keep pulling it out of frame. I have to see where the touch-ups are needed. And it's kind of hard to tell the difference between a reflection and a white spot. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know I technically should have sketched all this out beforehand, but I don't care. I just want to wing it today. So I'm just going to do the round part of the head first. I am, of course, painting a fox, or a stylized fox head. Then I'm going to fill it in. Next I'm going to paint the ear, which I'm going to make fairly big. Much bigger than if I were painting a wolf or a cat, because, you know, it's one of the defining features of foxes, when they're stylized at least. And finally we're going to paint the snout. Is that too big? You think that's too big? I think it might be just a little bit big. But I don't want to make it any small, but I don't want to paint over it to make it smaller, so I'll just make the head a little bigger and the snout a teeny bit longer to make the illusion that it's more narrow, and that worked pretty well actually. Let's also increase the ear size just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's coming along. And I'm not worried about a neck. There is no neck on my channel logo, as I'm sure you noticed. So there's that so far. Oh, it's on camera. It just looks like a deep void. I love it. All right. All right. So I'm gonna pull this off camera while I blow on it. Dab at it a little bit with the paper towel to get at the dampest spots. And now I'm gonna pull out the wicker white. for the mane, which is not something foxes usually have, but, well, my channel mascot is a magical creature, fox, a kitsune, specifically the yokai kitsune, so she can have a mane. Alright, and while I'm at it, I'm going to add a bit more definition to that ear. I like that has tiny, how easy I'm able to manipulate this teeny canvas and just like move it around as I need. You know, so I can get better angles on things. So much easier with a small canvas as opposed to a full-size one. Smooth that out. I can always make the ear a little bit bigger in a second, and I probably will. Add some more definition to that mane. I'm really enjoying how this is coming out. This is looking really nice. It's looking really good. Alright, there's the mane. I'm doing my best to feather out the thicker parts of the paint so that it will dry more quickly, because right now that's really the most important bit. Just make it come to a nice little tip there. Obviously this is going to look a little bit different than the one that actually appears on my channel, because that was created digitally. This is created entirely in acrylic paint. But hey, different versions of the channel logo is fine. Wash all the paint out of the brush. Make sure there's none left. And I'm going to do some touch-ups with the black before I move on to the eye. The ear lost a bit more of its size than I would like, so I'm going to add some more size back onto it. We're going to smooth out this area just a little bit. And I'm actually going to go in, once I've taken off the black, with the purple again. Sorry, I pulled it out of frame again. I'm going to go over this area and just kind of yeah, I made the nose way too long. Now it looks like a horse! Jeez. I'm going to have to fix it. I'm going to be doing a lot of touch-ups, I can see. Let's touch up again with the black. Thank goodness black goes over like everything. There we go. Now it looks like a fox or a wolf mouth. Mostly looks like a horse because of that ridiculous mane, but that's okay. That looks better. Oh, that looks so much better. Alright. Well, actually, I need a little bit more purple in this area to completely cover up that earlier mistake. And I'm going to do some touch-ups elsewhere while I'm at it. Alright. Now the eye is a lighter color than the background purple on the logo, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lighten up the lavender with the light lavender. And I mean it. I'm not going to use just straight light lavender. I'm going to like mix the two. I just have to, there's paint goopies. Happens with acrylic paint. Okay, now I'm going to That's how I shake it to get the paint in the cap. Then we add just a dollop and stir that up. I love stirring with something other than a paintbrush. It is so nice. That is exactly what I wanted. Sweet. Okay. Still using the size 0 brush. Now there is no definition to the eye and the logo. It's just a single solid color. It's a simple, like, it's very simple, like, color block, I believe this style is called. I'm trying to give the eye corners some definition, make them sharper. Looks like I succeeded. And there we are. It's my channel logo. Now I just need to sign the picture. Need to think on that. You know what? I'll sign it with the channel name initials as opposed to my own, because I'm not quite ready for the internet to know my real name yet. And I'm going to sign it in purple. There we go. Now, it's not entirely done. There is one more thing that's going to happen, but I do have to wait for it to be completely dry before I do the final step. And the final step is what's going to take this from, aw, cute little painting to, whoa, cool little painting. And that is, I'm going to tell you, just in case it takes too long to dry and I need to stop recording. No, never mind. I think I can get this. I think I can manage to wait. I think I can manage. Did you do that? Here, you know what? I'll bring you closer. By which I mean I'm moving the camera closer. Look at that. Looks pretty cool. My logo. I love how simple it looks. Really? I mocked it up myself in paint.net. And I drew it with a mouse. Yeah, I draw with a mouse on the computer. Drawing tablets give me hand cramps. So, that looks very pretty. Loving it. And it is almost dry. There's just a couple places that are left. The eye still needs to dry. This obviously still needs to dry. And that area needs to dry. Once those are dry, I'll be able to do the final step. But I'm going to take a dab it. Careful not to move. Okay, so it is still coming off. So I'm going to just dab this on. And take it off. Ooh, I got a little bit of purple in the black area. It's a dangerous technique, but when it works pretty well. So let's feather that out so it dries as quickly as possible. Okay, that's dry. Do I maybe want to do the special thing just on the background, or looking at my special finisher and wondering whether I should apply it to the whole canvas like I originally intended, or just a specific part. Who am I kidding? Full canvas, whole canvas. And it's a secret. Make sure it's ready to come out. Dribble it out. There we go. And this is Folk Art Dragonfly Glaze Red, Blue, Violet Shift. I'll be grabbing this brush, which does get used for the glazing a lot. It needs some TLC. Hold on. I gotta give this brush some TLC, which is good. It'll give the painting a little extra time to dry. Yeah. There we go. I think it wasn't completely cleaned out last time, so I'm gonna give it another good shot this time. There we go. I can get the bristles parted with an X-Acto so I can make sure that there's no gunk in it, and it looks like there is a lot of gunk in this. So, I'm gonna do this a few times, and then I'm gonna put it through the water again. Alright. That is much better. The brush is still not acting quite like I want it to. Good thing I don't plan on using these brushes for any big projects, only painting on small things. Most of what I do anyways. Let's dip it in the dragonfly glaze and begin spreading the glaze over top. And it has a color shifting glitter in it that goes through red, violet, and blue, like it says on the bottle. I've used this before in projects. This is one of the glazes that is on the wings of Saint Celestine. And like I said, this is what will hopefully take this project from just a cute little painting to something a little over the top. Looks like the filling with the brush gave it time to completely dry, so that's good. Okay. Changing the angle helps me see where where it's gloped up. Checking on that color shift, and oh yeah, baby, it's there. I just want some more glitter in some spots because there's spots where the glitter isn't quite as strong as I would like it to be. I'm going to try and use up the whole thing. Now it does look, I know it looks white, but it does dry completely clear. I can definitely attest to that from the multiple projects I've used this on. Alright. Now it's kind of hard to see it on camera, and mostly it's just showing the wet. But it does have a nice color changing, a nice scattered glitter effect in real life. Yeah, which is glued on there. Before I put it in the water, I'm just going to wipe off as much of that as I can on the paper towel. Much better. Now we're going to go in the water. This is like almost like my dedicated glitter brush. Oh, what size is it? I should check what size it is. That's right, I've learned where to look on these now. 1/4 inch. So it's a 1/4 inch brush. And that is the biggest one in this set that I have. Because the set that I have is meant for painting miniature things. Tiny things, small things, little things. Model horses, Actual miniatures, you know, tabletop miniatures. Paint a lot of those. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I'm pulling it out of frame so I can get a better look at it. Oh. Oh, I love it. It's covered in blue and purple glitter. And it changes position. The glitter does all changes position depending on what angle you're looking at it from. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is so very beautiful. Ah! Did not ruin it. It is. I really like this project. Oh, it came out so nice. I wish you if I do it like this, you guys can kind of see the glitters. But mostly they're kind of invisible to you guys. You can only see the still drying glaze. So I'm gonna have to stop here. You'll be able to see this fully dried in future videos where I paint things because it's gonna be a consistent background feature. Which is why I painted my channel logo on it, so I can just keep using this. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I need subscribers. Like the video, comment, just interact with it. Let YouTube know that you're interested. Feed the algorithm, all the stuff. Ring the bell. All the classic YouTuber stuff if you like my content. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Twilight Kitsune signing out.